guaranteeing change. That's what I want to bring to you today. It's such a lot of fun to know that you can change things in your life.
Amen.
And the one thing that is always, always available to you is choice. So here I go again on choice.
Yes.
But choice guarantees your expression. Choice guarantees that you have the space to change because you start looking around at things differently.
Yeah, you do.
Excuse me. You give yourself permission to broaden your scope. And you begin to think, oh, I could do that, where you would have never thought that before.
Yeah.
That's why choice is so important, that every time you feel one way or another about anything, if there's a slight pause, you want to know, what is this about and what can I change that I've been asking myself about? So you can begin to express differently and widen that rainbow that I talk about, because that rainbow has a different lifestyle for you.
Yeah.
And it's
much brighter, much more color.
Even if you can't see the color, it's there.
And
that's the things we're reaching for, the outside that we didn't see before. It's already originating here, but now we're asking the inside to bring it out in its full color.
Yes.
So it gives us a different way to express. It gives us a different permission to be actively involved in a different way. In ways that you thought that you never could be comfortable. Make a choice like, I want to try it.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it can help you. And then my suggestion would be either go and try it, go and observe it, or say, you know what, after trying a couple different things, it's not for me.
Yeah.
But it still worked because it broadened you and brought you to another level of consciousness, which would be your next step of choice.
Oh, okay.
See, every time you block, you push.
And
You push down. When you don't want to hear from you, you keep pushing yourself down.
Okay.
I don't want to make that choice. I don't want to make that change. I don't want to.
Right.
Every time you make a choice, you elevate choice into bigger, broader choices.
Right.
And sometimes when we've been buried for so long and didn't make choices, because most of them were made as we grew up.
Yep.
And then as we got into career, they were made by employers and
Yep.
blah, blah. All good. But now, a time in your life, you're recognizing, I would like to make a few changes. Well, those changes have been bubbling.
Yes, they have.
So now they're bubbling up. Give them permission. What would those changes be? What would they look like?
Yeah.
Change is so powerful
Yeah.
when it's hit with a choice. See, you can look at a change and say, oh, that looks good. It's not the same as choosing.
Yep, you're right.
And you have to choose, because choosing is the car. Choosing is the
Choosing is
locomotive.
the
Choosing is the
action.
energy. Choosing is the vibration that can bring you back the full scope.
Yes.
So those ideas that you think you're getting in your imagination are all possible. And we have to think about it that way, because it's really consciousness. You're opening up to a different way of looking at life as a surprise, but it's your surprise being brought forward.
Yeah. It's you returning to you.
Yes,
And
and that's
your
really,
consciousness.
yes,
And that's what the whole choice is about, is bringing you back to you and your center and exploding from there, which is
Right.
really cool.
and it feels natural more than different.
Right. That is true.
Because stepping into you is more natural. Like, oh, wow, I do feel good here.
yeah.
I do feel better in this space thinking that way. Especially when we drop judgments, you feel better in the space of, it doesn't matter to me. That person needs to change and do what they need to do. I don't want to pull. I want to pull back energy, which is my choice,
Yes.
that I've been giving to. I can't change anybody. I want to influence and change myself if I'm lucky,
Amen. Amen.
and choose for myself. So that whole guarantee of change is based on choice.
Yes.
So again, you'll just hear us constantly, continuously saying, did you make a choice about that?
Yes.
Did you think about that as a choice?
Yes.
Are you manifesting it as a choice?
Yes.
All of those things are movement and momentum into who you really want to express,
Yes.
which is your natural self.
Yes. Your natural state, your natural self.
Yes.
Your true self, your unique expression.
Well, and you can't get through there with what you really want on a higher level, like your desire. If you don't choose to be a little different,
Yeah.
which is yourself.
Yes.
So you think things are shut down, and it's only because you're not making a choice. Every choice you make, like I said, is a stepping stair to a different desire, but you have to choose to let it in.
Right.
And that desire might be a better job, better relationship. You can have it all, but you have to be seeing it first
Yeah.
and then choosing it second. So when you begin to see some changes coming up in yourself, be comfortable with it and say, I think I want that as a choice now. I want to bring that, introduce that into my life and be the expression of who I am and be more comfortable with that. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm just thinking about that uncomfortable. Be okay with the uncomfortable. Because sometimes it's not totally comfortable, but but there seems like a better route to go through the uncomfortable sometimes, which and then when you make the choice, right?
well, the choice helps you get through the discomfort in the sense that the uncomfortable comes from, I can't do that, I never did that, I won't do that.
Yes.
How is that possible? But when we say, I'm choosing to do this, which is away from that,
Yeah.
that's where we add courage.
Okay.
And we move with courage, choice
Yes.
and courage. And say, you're right, Spirit, I'm not real sure what I'm doing, but I know it feels good.
It feels better.
It feels-
even though it's uncomfortable, there's an opening, there's a
And
calming.
it's introducing something new.
Yes.
And that always feels a little bit hesitant.
Yeah.
But you got it. You've got it. You came prepared to get it. And you are enough the way you are.
Right.
So, but one step at a time, you want to remember that. That's important.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So don't rush into thinking you have to know everything at one moment.
Correct. Right. And you're one choice away from another choice even.
That's exactly right. You have the freedom every moment of the day to change what you're thinking and wanting to do. You can choose.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks for those tidbits.